Mother Nature has gifted us with mind-boggling biodiversity, within which it embeds the inevitable flora and fauna. There are magnificent large birds, magnanimous in outlook and serene at nature, evidently recognized by their magical reddish-purple feathers, the flamingos. These fairly large birds are found in Africa, Asia, America, and Europe. They dwell in shallow lakes, mangrove swamp, sandy island, and sometimes on riverbeds. The majority population in India is found in Gujarat, where they are sighted in Kutch Desert Wildlife Sanctuary, Thol Bird Sanctuary, Blackbuck National Park wetlands, Little Run of Kutch, Porbandar, Pariej, Nal Sarovar Bird Sanctuary, and a fairly sizable population around Ahmedabad city. Two species that are sighted in Gujarat are the greater and lesser flamingos. The greater flamingo is the largest and the most widespread species found in the part of Africa, South Europe, and Southwest Asia. The plumage is pinkish white. Primary and secondary flight feathers are black, with red wing coverts. The beak is pink with the restrictive black tip. The skin from the eye to the beak and the webbed feet are pink. The eyes are yellow colored. Both sexes look alike except the male being slightly larger. The greater flamingo enjoys the status of being the state bird of Gujarat. It indomitably encompasses the saline desert, where it nests in thousands, at the world-famous Flamingo City located in the mud flats of the Run, around 10 kilometers from Neer Outpost on Kala Dungar Hill. This is the only terrain where the greater flamingos congregate to breed regularly between February to April. The lesser flamingos is the most numerous and the smallest species found in Africa, mainly in and around the Great Rift Valley. Also found in Gujarat, India, it has pinkish white plumage, long neck, dark red beak with black teeth, yellow-orange eyes surrounded by a reddish-brown ring with dark bare skin, black primary and secondary flight feathers, red coverts, and a long pink legs with webbed feet. They possesses a hind toe known as hallux. Both sexes are alike, but the male is slightly larger. Their roosting site is the Little Run of Kutch, and the roosting period is between January to February. The average height of an adult flamingo is approximately 3.5 to 4.5 feet, weighing approximately between 1.5 to 4 kilograms. The wingspan of a flamingo ranges from 3.5 to 5 feet. Flamingos live in large groups known as colonies, which can extravagantly count up to 1 million birds at times. Pigments in their diet, called carotenoids, are the primary reason for the color of their feathers, which is red and pink. They consume algae, crustaceans, brine shrimp, diatoms, edible sludge, and aquatic plants. Flamingos eat with their head positioned upside down as they suck water and filter the food through a mesh membrane in their mouth, holding their breath while feeding. Some flamingos migrate to India from colder regions, and some are resident with roosting colonies in the Little Run of Kutch. During migration season, flamingos cover a distance of over 500 kilometers overnight, flying at the speed of 60 kilometers per hour. They spend 15 to 30% of the day in grooming themselves. A special gland produces an oil, which they spread over the feathers. When flamingos rest, They stand on one leg. The visible knee of the flamingo is actually ankle joint, while the true knee is close to the body and is hidden by the feathers. Flamingos are monogamous, spending life with just one partner, and the pair produces a single egg each year. The pair equally contributes in building and aggressively defending the hatched mud nest in which the baby flamingo takes birth. Few days after hatching, both the male and the female feed their chick with a kind of crop milk that contains fat, protein containing red and white blood cells. Baby flamingo does not have a curved bill. It gets curved a few months after the birth. For the first 6 days following the hatching of the egg, the adults and the chick stay close to the nesting site. At around 7 to 12 days old, the chick, along with the parents, begins to move out of its nests and explores the surroundings. When the chick is 2 weeks old, the parents begin leaving it alone. The average lifespan of a flamingo in wild is not certain, but an 83-year-old greater flamingo, believed to be the oldest in the world, died at Adelaide Zoo in Australia in January 2014. Adult flamingos have few natural predators. The primary threats to the flamingo populations are bacteria, toxins, and pollution in the water supplies, which usually runs off from manufacturing companies if in the vicinity and encroachment of their habitat by humans. The best possible way to conserve the flamingos is to leave their habitat all alone and minimize the human intervention as far as possible.